Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to talk some more about Black Adam. That's right, Black Adam. This is actually part eight of my discussion and review of the movie Black Adam from 2022, which just came out a little over a week ago. Okay, I'm a big comic book nerd, Diego. That's me. Okay, and I review chick flicks. Okay, from a guy's point of view. All right, but now I'm gonna take a little break from that. I'm gonna review the Black Adam movie, and then I'm gonna go back to the chick flicks when I'm done. Okay, I know nobody watched this shit, but I don't care. I get my feelings out. I'm very passionate when it comes to my comic books. I've been reading comic books my entire life. All right, I know my comic books. All right, in fact, why else would I have something like this here? Okay, why would I have something like this here if I didn't give a shit about Black Adam? All right, the truth is I love Black Adam. I love the character. All right, I like the movie. I did not love this movie because there's a lot of things that I found wrong with it, but there's a lot of good things that were right about it as well, and that's what I'm going to talk about here. Okay, so where I left off in my last video. Okay, we talked about the JSA, who they were. We were introduced to them. I mentioned Pierce Bronson as Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, Cyclone, and of course Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge. Okay, I think he does a really good job as Hawkman, but he does not look like Hawkman. That's the problem that I have with his. They race swapped him. Okay, which I don't like. I don't like it when they do that. Okay, they race swapped Cyclone too, but she was a nothing character. Hawkman was a big deal though. Hawkman should not have been race swapped. But anyway, but he does act like Hawkman, so I'll give him that. All right, so they decide, the JSA, the Justice Society of America, they get in the Thanagarian ship, the alien ship from Thanagar, which makes no fucking sense because I don't know which Hawkman this is. Is this the alien Carter Hall or is this the human being Carter Hall? I don't fucking know. Is it the space cop or is it the archaeologist? I don't know. They don't tell us which one it is, all right? Because there's two Hawkmen, okay? So anyway, so they get in the ship and they're gonna go confront Black Adam because Amanda Waller, Viola Davis, yeah, from Suicide Squad, she's the one that sent them out there, all right? They got to contain him because he's just been released. Okay, so we get over there. He was knocked unconscious. He wakes up in some kid's room. He's the son of the woman that freed him. Okay, they're trying to get the Eternium, fucking some bullshit fucking metal. Okay, they got the crown of Sabak. They did get that, and it's made out of Eternium. Okay, so she's trying to decipher the ancient Kandakian language because nobody else in the whole fucking country can speak it except for her or read it. All right, not even the terrorists that wanted it. Okay, so they get there. Black Adam leaves. He sees this big statue in the town square that looks just kind of like him, bald-headed guy with a big fucking lightning bolt on his chest. So he starts flying towards that. Okay. Meanwhile, Amon, the kid, is trying to stop him, trying to convince him to be a superhero, to be the champion of Kandak. You know, he needs a catchphrase. He needs to get a different costume, all that kind of shit. The guy, Black Adam's not having any of this. His name's not Black Adam right now. It's Teth Adam. Teth Adam. Okay. And he tells him that you need to have a catchphrase and all that kind of bullshit, okay? There was a quick scene where we saw a spaghetti western, the Clint Eastwood Good and Bad and the Ugly, where they had to draw, you know, so he noticed that and then he blew up the TV. And of course, Adriana, that is Amon's mother. She's the one that freed Black Adam. Okay, she tries to convince him as well to be the champion for the country. He refuses. Okay, he just starts flying towards the big statue, okay? So yeah, so Amon tells him that he's supposed to, he's supposed to say that before he tells him that you're supposed to say the catchphrase before you kill them. Before you kill the people, you say the catchphrase, tell them the man in black sent you, okay? That's kind of a running joke throughout this thing, all right? While he's trying to leave, the apartment building to fly towards the statue, they get attacked. They get attacked by Intergang, all right? Okay, yeah, it's a large statue. What do you call it? Yeah, and Amon steals an Intergang radio, okay, and he makes the symbol to get Adam's attention. Okay, he makes a symbol that that the kid made in the beginning of the movie. All right, who turned out to be, that was Hurut, which is Teth Adam's son, made that symbol at the beginning of the movie to try to free all the slaves. Okay, but Adriana arrives to save him. Okay. Then Black Adam kills him. He kills the other the Intergang guys that just showed up. Now they had just escaped Intergang in the caverns. Okay, basically Black Adam wiped out most of the Intergang people that were there, except for Ishmael, who was supposed to be Adriana's friend and fellow archaeologist. But the truth is, he just wanted the crown of Sabak for himself, for his own personal reasons. He was actually working with Intergang the whole time. He's one of the leaders. All right, so they attacked Zoe, and she got away with the crown, and they thought he was dead. He got out, he called his friends, and they went and they attacked the apartment building, all right? So Black Adam kills the Intergang guys that are attacking, all right? Okay, he gets shot at by Intergang. They start shooting at him, okay, which has no effect on him. Bullets bounce right off of him, okay? And then all of a sudden we hear the fucking spaghetti western music, all right? From Good Man the Ugly, that, which what the fuck is that doing in a Black Adam movie? But apparently it's there. The director of the movie put it in there. Like maybe The Rock wanted to do it. Maybe that was a fantasy of his to be able to do a gunsling with a spaghetti western. But he's surrounded by these intergang guys, these terrorists, and they're in these flying motorcycles. I don't fucking know how they got those, but they're in the flying mode. They're covered. Their helmets. They got helmets on, which is a trope. All action movies and action TV shows, the villains are always wearing a helmet, and the reason for that is that way they can interchange stunt doubles all the fucking time. Okay, you ever watch Arrow? Ever watch The Flash? Ever watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? The bad guys are always wearing helmets, okay? First of all, it's so that they don't get hurt during the stunt scenes, and also so you can't recognize their face because they're going to keep showing up over and over again. Same thing with this movie, all right? So, of course, he's zapping all these fucking motorcycle guys when he's doing it Clint Eastwood style. Okay, now they can't hurt him. Bullets bounce off of him, but he can fucking zap each one of them, and he does it like this. And we hear the fucking spaghetti western music, and he zaps all of them and kills them all. Yeah, okay. Gunslinger style, because he saw that scene just a second ago. Yeah. Check your brain at the door, okay? Okay, and then after he kills them, he says, tell them the man in black sent you, because that's what the kid told him to say. And the kid's like, no, you're supposed to say that before you kill him. He's like, oh, okay. So I say the catchphrase before I kill him. He's like, yes. Okay, now we're getting into fucking, we're in Terminator 2 territory. Now, obviously, they're ripping off Terminator 2, the whole thing about the teenage boy and the big muscle-bound Terminator, that he's telling him what to do. He's trying to explain to him, hasta la vista, baby. This is an hasta la vista, baby moment in fucking Black Adam, okay? You got this kid, this Arabian kid trying to teach the fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson catchphrases. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. Black Adam grabs a gang member, a gang guy from a tower. He's up there on a tower. He was shooting at him too. He just flies right up there and grabs the guy. Okay. And as he does that, he pulls the guy up in the air. Okay. He pulls the guy up in the air, and holds him up there. And as he does that, that's when the JSA arrive in the Thanagarian ship. Okay. Now, Dr. Fate's the first one that spots him. He's like, hey, I think I know where he is. I think he's up there. And they're like, how do you know that? Because I think he's probably the only person in this country who can do that. And they look over there, and sure enough, Black Adam's got the guy up there. He's floating in the air. Okay, when the Hawk ship arrives. Okay, so Dr. Fate sees them. Okay, Black Adam's holding up two gang members up in the air like this. Looking at them like this. Okay, up in the air in the clouds. Okay, and then he drops them. So of course that's Hawkman's cue to go. So Hawkman and Dr. Fate immediately attack. They tell Cyclone and fucking Atom Smasher to stay in the ship. They're backup only. They're only there for backup. Okay, so immediately Hawkman and Dr. Fate go into action. They jump out of the ship. There's a hole in the ship, a passageway they can jump out of and go into the atmosphere. So that's what happens. Well, Hawkman immediately flies to catch those guys that Black Adam dropped. All right, but they go in for attack. Hawkman saves the guys and puts them down on the ground gently, even though he knows these guys are bad guys. All right. Okay, but immediately after he sets them down, he introduces himself to the crowd. They're all looking at him. He's got these big fucking hawk wings. He looks like Hawkman, except gold. Now in the comic books, Hawkman, his wings were gray and silver. His chest harness was gray, but he had a red symbol of a hawk in the center of it, and he had that fucking orange and fucking yellow fucking hawk helmet that he wore. In this movie, all that's just gold. It's all gold. Okay, it's all made of nth metal and it's gold. Instead of having green pants, he's got red pants in this movie. He's still got the knee-high boots though, but they're gold instead of being red and silver, or red and yellow like they are in the comic book. But otherwise, he looks like Hawkman, but Hawkman's a white guy. He's not a black guy. That's the only thing. Other than that, I have no problem with Aldous Hodge. I think he did do a great job playing Carter Hall, Hawkman. He acted like Hawkman. He spoke like Hawkman. Okay, and he did look, when he's got the helmet on and the shit, he does look like Hawkman. He's just not Hawkman. Okay, anyway. Moving right along, he tells everybody there in the town square, okay, because that's how big Kahndaq is, it's the size of a town square. Obviously, it's a movie set. And he tells them all, hey, listen, these people, whatever they've done, they need due process, they need to have a trial by their peers and all this kind of shit. Anyway, fucking Black Adam just shows up and fucking electrocutes both of them. Even though Hawkman saved them, Black Adam immediately just kills them. And the crowd starts clapping like they wanted this to happen. Apparently, they've been under the thumb of Intergang for the past 27 years. So this is Hawkman's like stupefied by this. Like, what? I just saved these guys, and y'all are cheering Black Adam killing them, So that's going on here. The crowd cheers after Black Adam kills them. Okay, Dr. Fate's there. Okay, and Dr. Fate arrives. Okay, he's up in the air. Hawkman's on the ground. Okay, and basically Hawkman introduces himself to Black Adam. He tells him, "Hey, listen, I'm part of the Justice Society of America. We defend peace throughout the world, and we are here to bring you in." And then Dr. Fate shows up, and Black Adam looks up at him, and Dr. Fate's got that cool ass voice speaking through the helmet. It's like this mysterious voice with a British accent, but it's so fucking cool. Like I said, Dr. Fate stole this movie. All of the scenes were fucking awesome, okay? And Dr. Fate is awesome. He's floating in the air. He's out in a superhero suit now with the helmet. You know, he's flying around, you know, making illusions and shit. He's just fucking incredible, all right? And with that awesome fucking voice, okay? And he threatens, but he does threaten Black Adam. He says, "You have two choices, Black Adam. Surrender or die." Or he says, kneel or die. And Black Adam is like, "I was a slave before I died, and then reborn as a god. I kneel before no one." You know, like that. And the crowd, like, you know, because they like him, you know. And so, of course, there's a fight. And it's a big action sequence, okay? But Hawkman and Dr. Fate are both taking on fucking Black Adam. Now, Hawkman is more of a fucking in-your-face, I'm gonna hit you type guy, whereas Dr. Fate is more like I'm gonna fucking throw illusions at you and throw multiple versions of myself. So it's this big long action sequence, which I gotta admit is pretty fucking good. Okay, this is the reason I watch superhero movies. One of the reasons. Okay, this is the reason most boys watch superhero movies. Okay, they're not really into the dialogue and the drama. Okay, but they are into the action. That's something that little kids can understand. Okay, watching superheroes fighting supervillains. Okay, in action sequences with special effects, it's incredible with stunt coordination and all that shit and big sound effects. It's great, and that's what we get here. This is definitely a popcorn action movie, big budget all the way. Big fucking fight. There's the one scene where Dr. Fate creates this huge illusion of ancient Kahndaq. And how the fuck did he know what ancient Kahndaq looked like? But anyway, he creates this big illusion to make a Black Adam think that he went back in time. Like, he's like, what? Everything looks the way I remember it now, you know? And then he sees someone flying at him from a distance. He's not sure who it is. And all of a sudden it's Hawkman. Hawkman just fucking whack, knocks fucking Black Adam to the ground from the sky. Okay, with his fucking mace that Hawkman carries, he fucking bam slams Black Adam in the fucking face. Black Adam goes straight down through a couple of buildings into the ground. Okay, boom. Okay, but of course it doesn't hurt him. You know, he's indestructible. Okay. Okay, so right through a building, Black Adam refuses to surrender. Okay, he zaps Hawkman back. Okay, and they start exchanging blows in the air. Now this is an aerial fight, which I always think are really cool. Okay, basically, boom, they're hitting each other, fighting, struggling with each other in the air. Okay, now Hawkman's got the nth metal, and apparently he's got super strength, because later on we see him throw a car at Black Adam, which the Hawkman in the comic books cannot do. Okay, so these blows that Black Adam is laying on Hawkman should be killing him, or at least maiming him. You know, I mean, he had no problem fucking maiming the Intergang members, and they had armor on too. He ripped a guy's arm off pretty easily. You know, but that's not happening to Hawkman. I don't know why. Now that's something that doesn't make sense in this movie, and like I said, you got to check your brain at the door. What doesn't make sense to me is the Intergang members were trying to kill Black Adam, but from a distance using long-range weapons. They were using grenades, they were using missiles, they were using bullets. Okay, flamethrowers. They were using all that stuff, but they were from a distance. Black Adam closed the distance and immediately killed all of them. Okay. Meanwhile, the Justice Society is attacking him up close and personal. Hawkman's in his face, hitting him with the fucking mace, okay? The first thing Black Adam would do, doesn't matter whether Hawkman's a good guy or a bad guy, the first thing Black Adam would do was fucking take this guy's head off. Immediately. And that's what the Black Adam would have done in the comic books, you know? But they're not gonna do that. Why? Because Hawkman's a good guy, number one, and because, you know, Eldridge Hodge wants a career playing Hawkman. Okay, so they're not gonna kill him off. So that's what makes no sense, okay? Black Adam in the comic book will kill anybody who threatens him or tries to fucking hurt him or kill him. It doesn't matter if you're a good guy, it doesn't matter if you're another bad guy. He will kill you. He will eliminate the threat, okay? In Black Adam's mind, he is the good guy, okay? It doesn't matter what he does. He is the good guy in his own mind. So whether you're a cop or whether you're another supervillain, if you try to hurt him or kill him, he will kill you. He doesn't give a fuck if you're a good guy or not. You see what I mean? That's Black Adam's character. For some fucking reason in this movie, when the good guys attack him, he beats them, but he doesn't fucking kill them. He doesn't maim them. He doesn't give them brain damage. He doesn't fucking, he doesn't break their bones or leave them crippled or anything like that. Okay? He knocks them out and that's it. Okay? But with the bad guys, like he'll just fucking one punch and your head comes off. He'll punch his hand right through your fucking chest like it's nothing and not even look at you while he's doing it. It's like, what? This makes no, that's one time I gotta check your brain through. I know the real reason he didn't kill Hawkman immediately, okay? Because they've got to keep the movie going, okay? Because Black Adam is, despite they're calling him a villain, he's not a fucking villain. He's a superhero. He's an anti-hero, and he ain't gonna fucking kill one of the good guys in this fucking movie, okay? Even though in the comic books he would do that. He's tried to kill Captain Marvel a lot of times, okay? He's actively gone after Captain Marvel and other superheroes and killed them if they got in his way. Okay, but not in this movie because, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the main character. He's got to be the fucking superhero of this movie. Okay, so even though they're calling him evil, he's not really evil. He's not really evil. If he was evil, he would have just fucking killed Hawkman. Like that. Well, he was attacking me. What the fuck? He invaded my country and he attacked me, trying to bring me in? Fuck you. You're going to have to kill me, Okay, all right, boom, you're dead. That's what he would have done. But they're not going to do that in this movie. That's what pisses him off. Like I said, this is not Black Adam. This is not the Black Adam from the comic. The Black Adam from the comic book has no problem killing little kids if he has to, okay? Hawkman, you really think he's gonna fucking put up with Hawkman's bullshit? Fuck no, he's not. He's gonna wipe him out immediately. And in the comic books, I mean, there's no chance. Hawkman has no chance against Black Adam. Not at all. This fight should have been over in 3 seconds. But it's going back and forth. I don't know why, I don't understand how. I don't understand how when Black Adam punches Hawkman, his bones don't shatter. I can understand the armor not breaking, but his bones should have shattered at least. Something should have happened, but none of that happens, all right? So that's going on here. There's a big fight. They're going back and forth. Adam refuses to surrender. He zaps Hawkman. Okay, they exchange blows. At one point, Black Adam shoots lightning at Hawkman. His mace absorbs it, and he turns around and shoots it right back at Black Adam, which was a cool scene, okay? Hawkman is holding his own in this fight, which, like I said, I don't understand how that's happening, okay? And they end up crashing into the temple, okay, which we saw in the beginning of the movie. It's like the center of the city of Kahndaq, all right? It was supposed to be a country, but it's more like a fucking town. Anyway, Adriana and Amon arrive. She arrives there with her son to witness what's going on. And now, because they can't really defeat Black Adam so far into the fight, Dr. Fate tells fucking Atom Smasher and Cyclone, what the fuck are y'all doing up there? It's time to get in here and get your hands dirty, okay? So of course, so immediately Cyclone jumps out the ship, okay, and she's got air power, so she can fly. So she flies, she swirls her way, her green tornado way into the fight. Meanwhile, Atom Smasher waits until they're hovering over a building. That way, he doesn't have such a just a high level to fall. And he jumps onto the roof of a building and he looks over and sees the fight. Okay, but he's still on the top of a building, so he's got to go down the stairs and run over there before he can get be effective. All right, so Cyclone, she shows up, she exits the Hawk ship and attacks. She hits Black Adam with all these metal pipes that she lifts up the air with her Cyclone powers. None of the pipes actually hit Black Adam. They just surround him like a cage, which is stupid. He doesn't even have to touch these pipes. All he has to do is fly up and he's out of the trap. So it's not much of a trap. But if you wanted to, you could just bend them all over. I mean, what are metal pipes going to do against Black Adam? Nothing. This is just an excuse the movie uses to let you see Cyclone do her thing, so you can see how effective she is in the battlefield. She's not effective at all. There's nothing she can do to Black Adam. She's better off staying in the ship and thinking of a way to defeat Black Adam. Because remember, she's got a genius IQ. That's what she needs to be doing. Okay, she's completely and totally ineffective fighting Black Adam. All right, like this is just her scene to shine. Okay. So that goes on here. Dr. Fate saves Amon. Okay, from getting killed. Okay, because during Black Adam creates an explosion. Dr. Fate grabs Amon out of the way so he doesn't get hurt by the explosion to get out of the fucking bars that are around him. All right. Atom Smasher jumps out of the ship, gets on the roof. He looks over. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay. Meanwhile, Amon sees the crown. Dr. Fate knows by touching Amon and Adriana, he knows that they have the crown of Sabbac. And that kind of shocks Dr. Fate for a minute. He takes off his helmet. He's like, you possess the crown of Sabbac. Like it's a separate issue, but he realizes it when he touches them, all right? So now Dr. Fate attacks Black Adam, and he does it by multiplying himself. So he's creating these 3D illusions of Dr. Fate, and all of them grab Black Adam at the same time, start dogpiling him. Okay, he knocks one out, another one shows up and grabs him. Okay, now obviously this cannot last for long because Black Adam is too powerful, but it is a cool visual image. It's basically what Doctor Strange did when he fought Thanos in Infinity War. Remember how he did this fucking Hindu fucking pattern with the many arms, and all of a sudden he broke off into like 30 of themselves, you know, and they all try to fucking fight Thanos at the same time. Well, that's what happens here. Dr. Fate basically does the same fucking thing and channels a bunch of multiple versions of himself to attack Black Adam at the same time. All right, and it is a cool visual. And of course, that awesome Dr. Fate voice, okay? Okay, so that's going on here. Prison Cage, it creates multiple versions of himself. Okay, Hawkman picks up a car, like I said, he throws it at Black Adam while Dr. Fate is attacking him. Black Adam lifts up his hand and fucking zaps the car. Okay, now like I said, in the comic books, Hawkman does not have super strength, despite the fact that he's an alien. At least that version of him. The Silver Age version of Hawkman is an alien from the Endgard, but he does not have any superpowers. He's just an alien. He's got alien technology that can do things that Earth technology cannot do, but he has no super strength or nothing like that. So in the comic books, this is not correct. He would not be able to pick up a car. Even his armor can't fucking give him strength to pick up a car. All right, but anyway, he picks up a car and throws it at Black Adam. Black Adam zaps it while he's fighting Dr. Fate. That goes on here. Boom, big explosion. Okay. Adam zaps it away. Okay, Black Adam creates an electrical explosion that takes everyone down. So boom, that knocks out everybody. Okay, now while this is going on, you got Atom Smasher's running down the street. And he's trying to radio in like, "Hey, I'll be on your location. I'm zero in on your location right now. I'll be there in just a second to help out." Okay, then he hears the explosion, and the explosion is behind him, so the fucker's running the wrong way. He's like, "Ah, shit!" And he turns around and starts running the right way. Like he was running the wrong way. It's kind of a funny joke. The fact that he's trying to get there, he doesn't know where the fuck he's going. I thought that was kind of funny, and it stays true to his character of being a beta male. All right. So he realizes he's running the wrong way. He circles around and starts running the right way. Okay, so everyone was knocked out. Dr. Fate, Hawkman, and Cyclone. They're all because that explosion, right? Okay, Atom Smasher realizes that he starts running back. Okay, so while he's running towards the fight, very clumsily, he starts growing big while he's running. That's the scene you saw in the trailer. Okay, where you see him running down the street and he's getting larger and larger as he's running. And for whatever reason, whenever they have characters grow big, like Giant Man or something in the Ant-Man movies, they always do it in slow motion. You ever notice that? Whenever you're big, you're always in slow mo. I guess they got that from the Godzilla movies or shit. But whenever someone's giant, it's always slow motion. Whatever. So of course they do that here. Is this slow, getting bigger or whatever, right? And so while Black Adam's are floating in the air, Atom Smasher shows up from behind while Black Adam doesn't see him, and he fucking smashed down. He punches Black Adam down into the street. Boom! All right. So now they think the fight is over. They're all excited. Hey, we beat him. Whatever. They're all basically high-fiving each other. Okay. He slams. He grows giant. He slams Black Adam into the street. Okay. Into the ground. Okay. And while he's doing that in his giant size, he's got his mask on. So of course they're doing the whole Deadpool thing with the white eyes and the mask and no face, no mouth. Just talking behind the mask with the white eyes. And of course he's trying to flirt with Cyclone while he's doing that. He's like, "Hey, it's me. It's me. Remember me? I was in the ship with you. Yeah. Well, And she's like, "Oh yeah, I thought there was something familiar about you." And she grabs his big finger. I can't put my finger on it. He's like, "Yeah, it's me. It's me, Arnold Rothstein. Yeah, from the ship. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm like 60 feet tall now. That's why you don't recognize me." He's just stupid. I'm trying to fucking flirt with a girl. Bullshit. Total fucking beta male simp. Okay. Black Adam, he powers himself back up again. Okay, and he fucking pops out of the ground despite the fact that the Atom Smasher had his fist on him. He pops out of the ground and immediately punches. When he flies straight up in the air, he punches Atom Smasher in the chin. Atom Smasher goes down. Immediately, he knocks over a statue as he's getting knocked unconscious. Okay, now that's bullshit. What had happened realistically in the comic books is that when Black Adam would have flown up so fast, he would have flown right through fucking Atom Smasher's head. He would have gone right through his fucking brain and exited the top of his head, and Atom Smasher would be dead. But because they can't have Black Adam killing good guys because he's not really a bad guy, he just knocks out Atom Smasher. And of course, one punch is all it takes to knock out Atom Smasher, despite the fact that he's fucking 60 feet tall. Okay, and he's out. He's out of the fight. Okay. The crowd cheers their champion. The Black Adam is their champion. Okay, they start singing "Long live the champion! Long live the champion!" in English. Okay, Black Adam flies away. He flies away to the Temple Palace. Okay, all right. Now, meanwhile, Dr. Fate, he's talking to the other guy. He's talking to Hawkman and all that, and fucking Cyclone. Like I said, fucking Atom Smasher's unconscious. Okay, and Adriana shows up with Amon. He's there. Okay, and Dr. Fate gives up. He's just like, fuck this. And Hawkman's like, hey, come on, we gotta go get him. Dr. Fate's like, no, this guy's too strong. We're not gonna beat him. He takes off his own and says, fuck this. He's too strong. We're not fighting him. We can't fight him. He gives it up, okay, which pisses off Hawkman, because Hawkman is a warrior. He wants to keep fighting. He doesn't give a shit if he gets wiped out in a fight. The point is he wants to go down fighting. All right. Okay, so he tells Adriana, who's there, that he knows that she has the Crown of Sabbac, which is the fucking MacGuffin of this movie that they're trying to get. Hawkman is like, one catastrophe at a time here. We got to bring fucking Black Adam in, and then we can go look for the fucking helm, the Crown of Sabbac, okay? And Adriana makes a good point there. She basically chastises Hawkman in front of the whole town. They're all there. She says, like, why should we surrender? Why should we surrender Black Adam? Why should we surrender him? We have been living under military occupation for the past 27 years. And we have never seen any of you here before. You did not come when Intergang invaded our country, stole our resources, and murdered my husband. Hawkman's just like, you don't understand. Death Adam cannot be Kahndaq's champion because he's not like you. You don't realize what he is. He's like, and she tells Hawkman, tell that to all these people that he just liberated. Which, hey, she's got a point. She's got a good argument there, Well, how come the Just Society just now fucking showed up to this third world country? They've been suffering for a long fucking time. You know why? Okay, the same reason that America doesn't get involved in all the atrocities that are going on in the fucking world. Okay, it's because if you live in a shithole country and you have nothing that we want, we are not gonna fucking help you. It does not help. It does not benefit us to help a country that can't give us anything in return. Okay, that's why you have all these atrocities that are going on around the world that America does not get involved in. The only time we ever get involved is when it's one of our friends, when they have something that we want, like oil, or some other sort of fucking resource that we need, like China. China's got all of our medication is made in China. Okay, you know what happened to the pharmaceutical industry if China decided to fucking cut that off? Exactly. Okay, same thing with oil. Okay, so that's why. Okay, if you're some fucking little shithole country, what the fuck can you give us? Nothing. So fuck you. That's basically what it is, and that's the point that she's making. Is you guys don't give a shit about us. You just showed up here because you're trying to because of him, because of our champion. You want to bring him in. You want to lock him up. This is the only guy that can liberate us, and you want to fucking lock him up, and you want us to help you lock him up? Fuck you. You guys don't give a shit about us, about what we're going through. This is the only guy that can save us, and you want us to turn him over? Fuck you. Good point. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay. Of course, Atom Smasher finally wakes up and he knocks over this other statue. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hope that wasn't expensive. Just beta male all the fucking, even though he's 60 feet tall. And Hawkman turns around and goes like, me and you, when this is over, we're back on the ship, me and you. Like that, yeah. Like this happens a few times in the movie, okay? Okay, and so that's going on here. Hawkman is like, tells Adriana, hey, Death Adam's rage nearly destroyed Kahndaq 5,000 years ago. We have to stop him. Now give me the crown. Okay. So they all agree. What they do agree to do is they all agree to go to the temple to talk to Black Adam. Okay. To kind of reason with him and get him to surrender on his own. Okay, because they need him. Okay, because he's too dangerous. He cannot be checked. He cannot be put in check. All right. So that's where the plot's going right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right here, and I'll be back shortly with part 8, and we will continue my discussion and review of Black Adam. Thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.